Dear students, today I am going to explain you English Unit 4, that is at the theatre. This is a story that how you have to behave when you go in the at the public places. Activity 1. The chief interest of a story or a film lies in its element of suspense and mystery. And if the mystery or suspense is revealed to us beforehand, all its charm is spoiled. When you are going to see a movie and if anybody tells you the story beforehand, then you will not feel comfortable while seeing the movie. But if you don't know the suspense of the movie, then the movie you will see, it will be interesting for you. The revelation must come to us step by step as the story progresses. Some people who have seen a play or a movie earlier are in the habit of talking aloud while watching it again. They keep talking and telling what is going to happen next. Thus, they ruin the charm for all those who are sitting around watching for the first time. How many of you go to watch movies at the cinema? Have you ever met people described in the above passage? Yes or no, children? Yes, of course, many people are like that. You might be knowing, near, dear, your friends. What will you do if you find yourself in the same situation described in the above passage? Means you also have to describe that if you see such type of people around you, then how do you feel when you are seeing a movie? Here activity 2, you can see rules of etiquette. Etiquette means your manners are important for smooth social life. We expect people to behave in certain ways. If they do not, they hurt our feelings and cause us inconvenience or disturbance. If somebody is misbehaving once, twice, we say don't speak, don't speak. Still, if he or she continues, then we feel inconvenient or we think that we are getting disturbed by that particular person. Here are the few examples of annoying manners lacking in etiquette. I am giving you the examples. In your book it is given. Now see which type of examples are given. Talking very loudly in the public places. It talks very bad. Smoking in buses and trains. Already in the buses and trains the instructions are written that avoid smoking over here. No smoking. Pictures are given. Cross is put on the cigarettes. Like that the marks are given, but still few people don't understand, they don't listen, and they do the same thing in the public place. Spitting on roads and public places. Throwing garbage anywhere. You should always throw garbage in the dustbin, not here and there. Entering somebody's premises without permission. Interrupting when two persons are talking. This all are the disturbing activities, bad habits that you should not do at the public places. Now, here a poem is given at the theatre by A.P. Hubbard. The poem is written by A.P. Hubbard. Now see, at the theatre, the poet has gone to see the movie, and now I am going to read the poem, then I will explain you that what the poet means to say by giving this example of the poem. Dear madam, you have seen this play. I ever saw it till today. You know the details of the plot, but let me tell you, I do not. The author seeks to keep from me the murderer's identity, and you are not a friend of his if you keep shouting who it is. The actors in their funny way have several funny things to say, but they do not amuse me more if you have said them just before. The merit of the drama lies, I understand, in some surprise, but the surprise now must be small, since you have just foretold all. The lady you have brought with you is, I infer, a half-wit too, but can understand the piece without assistance from your niece. In short, foul woman, it would suit me just as well if you were mute. In fact, to make my meaning plain, I trust you will not speak again. And may I add one human touch? Don't breathe upon my neck so much. This is a poem. Now I am going to explain you what does the poet means to say in this poem. This poem points at our etiquettes in public. A suspense drama is being played on the stage. You can see over here the stage is given and one play is being played. The lady sitting behind the poet has already watched the drama and knows the entire plot of it. She keeps on talking loudly about the plot beforehand with her neighbor. She has come with her neighbor and continuously she is saying the story sitting behind the poet. The poet is getting disturbed since the lady is foretelling the details of the play. The poet loses interest in watching it. The poet requests her not to do so, but still she is not listening. Since it is a suspense drama, its merit lies in surprise. But since it is being foretold, it is no more a surprise for the poet. And he gets annoyed. The poet gets angry and disturbed that continuously this lady is going on and on. The lady has brought her niece with her. The niece is also talking loudly. She seems to be a stupid woman. Poet says that this lady is a stupid woman. The poet asks them to keep silent. In the end, the lady behind the poet keeps so close to the poet that the poet could feel her breath on his neck. The poet, adding human touch, asks the lady not to breathe upon his neck. In short, the entire poem points at the bad manners that some people carry out, least considering their effect on the neighboring people or on the onlookers. So, from this, what do you understand, children? That you should not misbehave anywhere at public places. You have to see your etiquettes and behave according to that.